What's happening, people? Today we're going to be speaking about brands and collaborations. I've been involved in this industry for over 9 years now, yeah? I've affiliated, collaborated, worked with, become a brand ambassador for so many different brands in construction and obviously outside construction as well. So it's opened this whole brand new industry of filming in front of the camera and making content. It's not where everyone wants to be, but I'm there. And I've been there for 9 years, so I'm gonna talk about my experience, yeah? First of all, I'm gonna tell you, it's not about how many followers you got, yeah? It's about your personality, right? And I've got a good face, but my personality, it's up here, in the sky, right? So just understand that. I think people feel as if I get loads of followers on social media, brands will want to work with me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that, because the real person relates to a lot more people than what you think, instead of the person who's got these thousands or millions of followers. There are loads of plumbers online that have way more followers than me. And guess what? Most of your favorite plumbers or people that do that, they've asked me questions. How'd you get all these brand deals? How'd you work with this person? How'd you work with that person? I just be myself, my boy. I be myself, and I don't play up to be somebody who I'm not, right? So I enjoy talking in front of the camera at points. There was a time when I was nervous about it. I didn't like the sound of my voice. I didn't like the way I look sometimes on camera. But hear what? I got over that as a person, because that's all like a personal thing, where how comfortable you feel with your weight, how you look, how deep your voice is, how undeep your voice is. You might have a squeaky voice. You might have your own thing. But one thing I don't do is I'm not like a comedial person. Like, I don't come on and tell plumbing jokes. I don't critique anybody when it comes to their plumbing work, yeah? Because there's a thin line between bullying, and brands and people see these things which go on, and they also have their favorites who they like, yeah? People like collaborating with certain people because they might be easier to work with, or they're just kissing ass. One or the two. We can't say. We don't know. It shouldn't bother you. What we're gonna focus on in this video is the things which I see people do, which possibly might stop them from getting those kind of brand deals what they want. So authenticity is the way how you do something. I be very authentic to my own audience, yeah? I be comedic at points when I want to be. I mean, my character as a person is not a joker. I'm quite a serious person. I know that. And doing content sometimes, it seems it's got to be a little bit more light-hearted. It's got to be something you enjoy doing. You know, if I'm a plumber and what I do is I fix some pipes. I mean, someone's not going to take you that seriously. They might like my frame because I've got a good body, but listen, it's not about your body and what you look like unless you're being some type of model, which I have been at points. I've been the main model. So I definitely understand that your appearance has value, but your community who supports you in different ways adds more value, right? So I appreciate and support the 10,100 people that follow me on Instagram. Big up my people that subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, you see it pop up all the time in my videos. Subscribe to that, subscribe to this, because I just make these videos where I'm trying to help people level up. We go up the stairs, we don't go down. Do you get it? Your first deal, what I got, was not the lowest money I've ever got before, but it was enough to make me think, wow, this is nice. I'll have a bit of this. This is all right. Just go on the camera, yeah? All right. And before I knew it, I was in a role of like making videos. I used to make videos before that, sorry. But I didn't make videos with the purpose of me getting on to certain platforms. I didn't make videos with the purpose of me working with British Airways. I did not make videos with the purpose of me going onto Channel 4 because I've done all of these things, what I'm talking about. But you don't know, so I have to give you context. It's not me bigging up myself and smalling up anybody else. It's not that. 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 It's just, when you talk about certain things, yeah, you need receipts and references because this is the internet. This is not nobody who knows me personally. Again, I put these things out on my platform, but there's interest in what some people are going to want to see you in. Some people know me as the plumber online, but others know me as the person who collaborates with a lot of people. And I specifically look for brands which align with my brand, yeah? So I done something for men's mental health because someone who has a platform like myself, yeah, I understand that men go through mental health and worries and stresses. Like I said to you at the beginning, there might be a point where you're doing some videos and you don't even like the sound of your voice, let alone what your boat looks like, which is your face or your body. So that was something I definitely wanted to jump on because it was a point of me being able to talk. We sat down on a podcast. We spoke about some things which I know a lot of men go through. Black, white, Asian, whatever. We all go through the same thing. So it was a bit of a therapy session to be able to speak to others who are also tradespeople who go through the same things. You know, it was therapeutic. Loved that. Also done one with Paul Merson, who is an ex-Arsenal player. That was to do with like men's mental health again, because that was to do with the things we go through. Gambling, addiction, drugs. I wasn't on that, but I mean, you know what I mean, innit? I gave my 2 pence worth on it. And I felt that that was a really good campaign. And if you look and understand a lot of content creators, yeah, they work with brands what align with what you speak about on your community. I speak about mental health before. And I'll talk about the British Airways one as well. So British Airways one was about British people. Come on, this is British Airways. So what does it mean when people say, you're right, mate, you're right. And I say that, you're right, geez. You're right, mate. I'm from London. Different pattern. Some man be saying pal, I say mate, because mate is someone that we make money with. They're not my friend. You dig? All right, cool. So that one again was like a personality one as well. I've said to you before, it's not about the numbers of followers what you have. Sometimes I think having too much followers puts you off of being a relatable character. I've always said to myself that I'm not here to have like loads of followers. I'm here to engage with people, connect with people, make videos which people can align with, make videos where people can say to themselves, I rate my man, you know. I respect him. I see what you do, you know. I watch your videos. And that for me is enough, you know. But collabing with the right type of brands is definitely going to set your brand standard, but also set the foreground, yeah? So let's say today, I've filmed 2 collaborations, which I've had to do with 2 brands, which at the moment we signed disclaimers. So I actually can't tell you what the brands are, but I'm actually working with a brand in Canada as someone who lives in the UK and London. And they've got in contact with me through social media, through seeing social posts, what I've done. I'm very thankful for these things. But I make sure that I have a good sit down with the company. I'm having a Zoom call today. And we speak about the project, and we speak about, most important, why you'd want me to do it. Because there's loads of other people with bigger followings. what is it that you want from me which aligns with your brand? So I've got to do my research on the brand, see how they are and what they represent, and see if the product, what I'm going to be talking about, is something which I would install myself, something which I would fit myself, something what I would tell my mum about. Hey mum, look at this. If I don't do that, I just feel like it's not for me. Do you understand? And I don't beg for things. Oh, let's just do it. Let's not do it. Yeah, because something else will come along. Another thing I want to talk about is you being a content creator, having a platform, understanding the brands and the companies that you would like to work with, and you making yourself a pitch to be able to contact them and something to say to open a conversation of brand affiliation, collaborations. All of these things are doable, you know. It took me 2 to 3 years to realize how big collaborating with other people and brand affiliation is, because those companies have got more resources than me to be able to put me on a platform. You know, I've been in magazines. I've had articles written about me, which those make staple points in the community, and staple points, which is, well, I say staple when I should really be using digital footprint. It gives me a really good digital footprint online. And we just keep working on that, building on that, building on that, building on that, because at this point, like 9 years later, yeah, every collaboration seems to be getting bigger, better, and it's more of the things what I want to do. So it's like my full-time, part-time job. Yeah. And I never thought I would be saying that as a qualified plumber, as a qualified tradesperson. My full-time, part-time job is content. And I used to look at it like, nah, I don't really tell people I'm a content creator, but I've been in 10 adverts, 10 adverts, 10, 15 adverts at this time. I don't. Yeah, I do social. I do some social. Until others, like my friends, would say, "No, he's on this thing. He's up there." Which I thought, right, I'm actually getting the respect from other tradespeople for what I do, because they know I do work. You know, I don't pet from work. I don't run away from work at all. I like to get work cracked on, but in front of the camera and doing social media is slightly different, because there isn't many times when I've turned something down because people have understood the type of things what I align with: mental health, good products, cultural differences. Like British Airways was about the cultural differences of British people, because we all come from different walks of life. VW, because that is a big brand. And for them to put me on the advert with my uncle, I mean, there's the icing on the cake, you know? The icing on the cake. My advice for others at this present time is, if you have been given an opportunity for someone to possibly say they want to work with you, see it through, go to the team's meetings, have a little conversation with them, understand if they align with your brand. Is this a one-time project? Is this a project which you want to keep working on? Like, these are the things you need to kind of ask. I know a lot of us are excited about getting little 5 bills, little grand, whatever, 1,500, 3 bags, 4 bags. It's cool. It's good money. It's 2 days of filming for what is a salary for someone's months, for a month work, 3 grand, 4 grand, boom, I'm gonna pay you like that. But Your personality is the one thing which is going to shine out, which is separates all of us. We've all got individual personalities, and sometimes when you bring that energy to the camera, it's undeniable that you're having a good time. It's undeniable that this is going to go very well. So try and keep that energy up, and your supporters, which are the people that press follow, which are the people that subscribe to your channel, which are the people who are on my platform, I let them know that this is something which I want to do, guys. So when I do things like this, could you support me? Because if I don't ask, they're not going to support. Do you get it? So you got to ask, go out your way to ask these people. Say this is something that I want to continue on doing. So please, could you guys support? And people will turn up for you, you know? But it's not about the numbers. It's about your personality. And the last thing I want to leave you with is, don't think because these people are not messaging you, you can't reach out to them. Make a script. I've got a list of, I think it's 40 companies that I want to work with. And today is the day I message all of them. I might only get 5 replies. But guess what? If I don't ask, I don't get. And I've seen this through way bigger content creators than me say that they reach out to brands. And at some point, because I was getting deals or getting brand collaborations, I stopped reaching out to anybody. I mean, I personally haven't sent a message out to collab with someone in about 6 years. 6 years. I mean, I've wasted some of my own time, but today's the day where it all changes. So if this video has made any sense to you or made you think to yourself, aha, why don't I do that? You know, I've got 500 followers. Doesn't mean that they don't want to work with me. It just means that we've not introduced each other to each other. Hi, my name's Paul. Hi, my name's Dan from the marketing team. How can I help you? Well, I was just reaching out to you guys because I actually really enjoy your product. I buy it myself. I was wondering if you ever are interested in collaborating with a small content creator like myself to be able to promote, but to be able to expose my audience to a product which I actually believe in. That could be your script. If you never give things a go, you never know what's going to happen. "17 minutes we've stayed around and we've talked. So if you appreciate or understand any of the things what I've put together for you today, just subscribe, like, go onto my Instagram, like that too. You can be great, you know. You can do anything you want in this lifetime. Yeah? Just believe in yourself. Understand that it takes time. And if you want to do that, go ahead and do it. Start pressing record. Start sending them messages out. Good luck. And I know you're going to be successful. Let's get it. I better stop the video now.